If you're suffering cervicogenic headaches or cervicogenic dizziness, pain that starts in the upper neck and could cause dizziness or headaches, then today's going to be a great video. I'm going to show you two manual therapy techniques, one that can give you instant relief from dizziness, the other one that can give you relief from cervicogenic headaches. Let's get into the video and I'll show you the techniques. Hey guys, well welcome back to the channel. My name is Mauro Burnett, physical therapist and owner of Australian Physiotherapy Specialist located here in Jacksonville, Florida. Over my 24-year career, I've been able to help thousands of patients get relief from cervicogenic dizziness and cervicogenic headaches. So we cover this topic a lot on my channel. So welcome to the channel if you're a new watcher. For today's episode, I'm going to show you two of my favorite manual therapy techniques. One that can give instant relief for dizziness, and the other one's going to be a bonus technique that for the right person, the right time, can give you some really quick relief for cervical headaches. First, I'd like to say, if you're having cervical headaches or cervical dizziness, it kind of looks like this. You might have tenderness at the base of the head. You may have limited range of motion and you're turning right to left. You could look in the mirror and kind of judge to see how far you can turn. Or maybe pain or tightness with going up, or pain or tightness with going down. You may also find that your head just feels heavy for your neck. My patients will often tell me, I feel like I just want to rest my head back on something or use my hand for support. That's a classic sign that you're losing strength in your deep cervical muscles. That is the biggest problem that leads to cervical headaches and cervical dizziness, is that loss of strength. Today's episode, I'm going to show you some manual therapy techniques that can help get the pinch out of the upper neck to give you some quick relief. However, for long-term fix, you need the strength back. So I'm going to tag in the video one of my best exercise videos so that you can also get the exercise. This will be great to combine everything. Let's talk about the upper neck. C1 and C2, the top two bones out of your 7 neck bones, if they pinch, there's sensitive nerve receptors there that play a role in your balance. And that pinch or pain from the upper neck can cause a malfunction of those nerve receptors, and that can lead to dizziness. 1955, two doctors named Ryan and Cope, they noticed that patients that had pain in the neck frequently complained of dizziness. So they did an experiment. They injected anesthetic drugs into their upper neck, and it triggered dizziness and vertigo. If they injected the right side of their upper neck, you would get dizzy and you would get vertigo to the right side, and vice versa if you did to the left. So now that we know a pinch in the upper neck can definitely be a problem. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about a case that I did, and I'll tell you about the technique that we did that made him feel better. Patient comes in, severe dizziness. I could just look in their face and tell they did not feel well at all. And when they're sitting on the table, they had to kind of look up at me a little bit while they were talking. And when they went to look up, it triggered dizziness. And I noticed the patient had to purposely tilt their head forward. They did not want to look up at all. After we were talking, the patient told me, every time I look up for any length of time, I just start to get really, really dizzy. So I said, hey, guess what? I've got a great technique. I'll show you. We'll give it a try and let's see what it does for your dizziness. I got a pain scale, or in this case, a dizziness scale, 0 to 10. Said, how dizzy is it? The patient's like 6, 7 out of 10 as far as how bad it is. After we did the technique, it was probably 60% better right off the bat. They weren't completely out of the woods, but they immediately had relief before they left. So let me show you how this technique works. I've got this great piece of exercise equipment called a Mulligan strap. And what this does, Mulligan cervical strap, you can get them on Amazon for roughly $15. And what I'm going to do is place this right at the base of my head over the C2 vertebra. Now, that sounds great, but you might think, okay, Mauro, where's the C2 vertebra? Great question. If you run your hand down the back of your skull, right where the skull ends, that's going to be about C1. If you go about 1 finger's width further, you're going to feel a little bump right there. That's the C2 vertebra. To know you're on it, here's a trick. You tilt the head back and you tilt the head forward a few times, and you can really feel that's called the spinous process. It's the really bony part of the back of C2. Then you'll know you're right on C2. Okay, now that you know where C2 is, we're going to use that for this technique. You place the strap right at the C2 vertebra. I'm going to gently take the slack out of the strap, but I'm not pulling too strongly in a forward direction. Now, a minute ago, the case was every time my patient looked up, they got dizzy. So here's what you would do. I'm going to take the strap. The strap's going to go up with me as I look up. Only go as far as you can without dizziness or pain or headache. And if you noticed, wow, with the strap, I could go a little further. It didn't make me feel dizzy. Hey, guess what? Let's do this a couple times. On day 1, I would maybe only do this 2 or 3 times. And then after you've done it 2 or 3 times, you stop with the strap and then reassess. If you notice, wow, that does feel a little better for my neck. Yeah, if you notice, wow, I can go a little further, I'm not as dizzy this time, that's great. You were just your own chiropractor or osteopath and you just helped correct a C1, C2 gliding malfunction. This is great. You can do up to 6 reps and you can easily do this 2 or 3 times during the day. When it works and it's the right thing, you'll have instant relief. A minute ago when you looked up, it's dizzy, and now when you try it, you'll be less dizzy. Put it in your arsenal, give it a try. If it doesn't go well for you, makes you feel worse, makes you feel nauseous, maybe that's not the thing for you, but I'd definitely give it a try. Now I'm going to show you our second exercise, the bonus exercise for cervical headaches. We're going to use kind of that same placement, that C2 vertebra again, right? We're going to run your finger down right past C1, a little bit further, go back and forth, feel that little bony prominence. Now I'm going to put the strap right over C2, and very gently, my head is going to go back this way. The strap stays still, and I'm going to gently lean my head back, like I'm retracting it back very softly, and then I'm going to hold that for like 10 seconds, and then relax. Gently pull back. Hold it for 10 seconds and relax. Now, this technique is if you're having a cervical headache. Hurts in the upper neck, same thing with the dizziness, limited range of motion. If we did a strength test, we're probably going to find that you've lost some strength in your neck. So with this technique, when it works well, it's going to help correct that gliding malfunction between C1 and C2. And what you should expect after you've done this 2 or 3 times, holding for 10 seconds each rep, reassess and kind of see how your head feels. If you notice the headache lightened a little bit, let's say you had a 6 out of 10 headache and now it feels like a 4, bingo, you've got a technique that can be helpful. If it goes well, you could do up to 10 reps holding for 10 seconds. This can easily be done 2 or 3 times a day as well. That's going to give you 2 great manual therapy techniques to help. My new book, everybody's been leaving comments for the last several months saying, Mara, when are you going to come out with a new book? So I've done it. I've finished my book. I'm getting it published right now. It's going to take maybe a week or so. So hopefully in the next couple weeks on my website, australianpt.com, you'll be able to pick my book up. And it has this technique and loads of other techniques on it, and tips and tricks and sleeping positions and all kinds of helpful stuff. So if you want extra information and extra help, it's coming. So hang in there, everyone. Well, that's the video for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video like this in the future. And we'll see you next time on Physio Tips with Mara.